Hi guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how you can also make research with your iPhone. I'm doing this research with an Android, but it's basically the same thing because it's an online tool. So I'm doing this video because basically people with Android phone can download Kiwi browser and then some tools to see bestseller rank, to see uh, to see all the information they need for research to make a publishing decision. So I'm also making this video to show iPhone users the tools they can use. So if you go to your browser, go to mesh titans titans.com. Just write this in your browser and wait for it to load. This tool is very wholesome. Like sometimes I don't even use Kiwi browser to do my research. I actually use this tool to make a research because what you're going to see how this tool lists all the things that you want to see to make a publishing decision. So when you go to Merge Titan, this is what you see, right? I want you to come to the sidebar here, this dot here, and then when you click it, you're going to be seeing options. Those options are the options you're going to be when you click it, you're going to be seeing these options, right? So what I want you to do is click on tools. Like this tools is what we are going to be using to, once you click on tools, you can click on these small dots by the side, and then you can see all these tools. These tools are all the tools you can actually use for your research, right? These tools are actually the tools you can use for your research. So what we want to do is we want to click on KDP research, this KDP research here. Once we click on KDP research, let's allow it to load. You can also use it to do keyword research, trademark checker, image research and all. But this tutorial is basically on how to do your KDP research so that you can know which category or which niche is profitable for you to publish in. So when you load, this is what you're going to be seeing, right? This is what you're going to be seeing. So what I want you to do is write the keyword of what you are planning to publish on this keyword space. This is the keyword space, right? Then this is the marketplace, this is the category, right? So that is what you're going to do now. So on the keyword, let's say we want to publish on love languages, right? Let's say love languages. And in the market, you have to always leave it at .com because this .com is a wholesome, like you can see where it's written here, is a worldwide market, right? But these ones are country specific, right? So what you want to do is leave it on .com, and then on the category side, click it, then choose what you want to. If you're publishing a journal, a notebook, a planner, a tracker, these are all these ones here are called low content or no content uh Kindle, right? Book. They are called low content or no content book. So what you want to do is leave it, since we are publishing a book that has written words that love languages. You can also use this to make your research on journals, notebook, planners, and trackers, right? So, but we are doing for something we have to actually write something in. So we click on KDPO and then you click on search and then let it load the results for you. It's going to take just a minute for it to load up. So if you're using Chrome, what I would advise you to do is you come to this place, right? You click it. Once you click it, you see these options, right? Just put it on desktop mode, right? Desktop mode will make it look like you are browsing it on a laptop and it will give you a bigger view, right? So we're going to be doing that so that we'll see some books in a great format. We're just going to let it load. Let it load, give it a minute. 1 once it loads, you're going to see how it is. So let's repeat the process. Say love languages. That was what you used before, right? Love languages. That's the keyword that we're searching on, and we're leaving it on KDP or and .com markets. Let it load the results for us, and let's see what it has for us. This tool is actually very good. I think personally that I'll advise you, if you're using Android, after making your research with research is actually a very important aspect of this KDP journey, right? So after doing your research with what's it called, with your Kiwi browser and your AMZ expander and whatever, you can also explore this tool to see what it has for you. So you can see the information of one book. You can see that only this book has all these information here, right? So let's zoom in and see what it has. When we zoom in, we can see the title of the book, Punk 57. We can see the price. This one doesn't have the price, but this has a price. We can see when it was released, the brand, the ASIN, the page count, the dimensions, the seller rank. So you're mostly interested in the seller rank, right? And you also, when you're designing yours, you want to use the dimensions too. The description, okay, these ones are for pro members. You can register and see if you can say that, but I'm not a registered member, so I can't say this now. So you can also see books. Just go through the books that are here and see what they are about. And once you see something that relates to your keyword, like something mindful relationship habits, 25 practices for couples to enhance intimacy, nurture closeness, and create deeper connection. So this book, once you see something that you think you want to also see, you can see that this thing has a bestseller rank of 14,000. You can actually still go to amazon.com, right? Go to amazon.com and use the steps that I taught in the previous video, where I said you go to Amazon, you change the location to Los Angeles or any other US location with their zip code, and you type what you want, and then when it loads, you look at the first page content of that category, right? When you look at it, and then you see the bestseller rank, you can see the what's it called, the content of the book. You can peep in to see it. You can look at the reviews. Reviews can be a very important way to enhance your own book. You can see your the reviews. You can also see other information that you need to actually make a decision to publish your own book, right? So this is a very good tool if you are actually going to make a research with an iPhone, right? You can see the title. When you see the title, you can actually go to amazon.com and then look for this and peep inside it and look at how it can be, or you can just simply click on the book from that particular website. So this website now, if I click on the book, like on the picture right here, if I click on it, it has the link to the book itself. So when I click it, it's going to open a new tab on my phone, and then you can see that is automatically in your location, right? I'm in Abuja, so that's why you can see this location here. I can change this to desktop. Let me change it to desktop. I like to see it in the desktop view. In the desktop view, I can zoom in here and change the location if I want to. So I can change the location. I've taught you this, but I'm just going to still do it in this video. I'm going to click on it. Click on here, right? Once it's loaded and you click on it, you should see a pop-up, and then you can enter another zip code if you want to. Okay, it's not loading up probably because of my network, so I'm just going to skip this because I've taught it already before. So what we're interested in is seeing information of this book. So we can see that this book is just 29 pages, and it's just for people, kids between uh, a month to 12 years. I should presume that that baby should be something from a month, right? So what love looks like, inspired by 5 love languages. That's exactly what we were looking for. Love languages, right? You can see it's just 29 page, and they're selling it for how much? Can you imagine how much they're selling this book? They're selling it for almost $12. And then if you come down here, you can see the information of this book. You can see that okay, we've already seen the paperback pages, reading age, grade level, item weights, dimension. This is the dimension. Bestseller rank. We can see that the bestseller rank is 370,813. And then you can see other bestseller ranks in other sub niches. We can see that he's doing well in school age children and parenting. That's 411 this thing. So when we click on the rating, when you click on the rating, you can see what people are saying about the book, right? You can now use the rating to also do something better if you want to actually do something on this niche. So I clicked on view more reviews, and it's going to load more reviews for me, but I think it just has one review, I guess so. So what I'm going to do is, let's peep inside this book and see what it looks like, so that you know what you are going to be working with, right? This is how you do your research, right? This is how you do your research with an iPhone. So always remember that research should be a very important step. It should be the stage that takes more time than actually working on the book and publishing it, because sometimes I spend if I want to do something really really cool, I can spend hours researching. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I can spend days researching. So don't rush your research process, because if you rush your research process, we are going to be seeing how it will affect your sales. So I've clicked on the look inside of the book. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. So this is what it looks like on the inside. If you click this hamburger menu here, you will see the menu or table of content of this book. So I'm just going to click it. You can see front cover, first pages, back cover. Surprise me, right? So I'm going to close it and flip through. What love looks like, written and illustrated by Nikki Rogers. So they're just more like drawings of what love should look like, right? Act of service. I love to receive special note from my friends, and here, like, this is actually what the person thinks the love should look like. I think this one is act of service, helping out their mother. Okay, this is playing with friends or whatever this is. So you can see how actually simple you can design a low content or no content book like this one. So what you have to be careful of is, if you're getting images, some of these guys actually have graphic designers, and some of them are draw with their iPads or something. They just sketch through and then they paint it. But then there are images like this on public domain. Just make sure that the image you're using is not copyrighted image, right? Make sure you're using a public domain image, so that you'll not infringe on the rights of the owner, right? Amazon frowns on that, and they won't waste time to block your account. So when you see what this looks like, you take note of it, and then you can now go back to your mesh, right? Go back to your mesh, and you can also see all these books. You can click this one and see what it looks like. I'm going to open it on a desktop site, right? Remember all these things on a desktop site. If you are using Chrome, I don't know about other browsers, you can also do this with Kiwi browser. If you have Kiwi browser, that's for Android users, but that's not available at the moment for iPhone users. So that is why I'm taking my time to actually explain this in a way that you should understand it, right? So this is also a low content or a no content book. I think so. Okay, this is actually a storybook according to the name, German storybook. So it has 37 pages. You can see what I was telling you, that you can publish a book that's short as 11, 12, 13. So this is just 37 pages and it has bestseller rank of 434,749 overall. And then you can see that it's doing well in children German's language books is on 88, right? That's not bad. So let's see what this looks like on the inside. Let's see what it looks like, because this is actually what is going to give us idea of what we're going to be doing in our own book. So like I taught you in this course, if you want to write a content book about love languages, you can just browse about it, make your own research, paraphrase it, package it, and you sell it. It's just as simple as that. So this is what this looks like. I love my Omi. Okay, based on traditional children's folk tale. Okay, this is not much to look at because you can see that they are telling you that the number of pages is limited, so that they're just going to show you what you want to see to make a buying decision, right? So let's see what the table of content looks like. It's basically the same thing. Let's see if we can see something better if they have a Kindle version. Okay, grandma loves to walk in the rain. Okay, still not big content on it. It's basically the same thing, right? The contents for this book could not be displayed here. You can view it within the book. So this is where you actually switch from paperback to Kindle if you want to see more of the table of contents. So this is basically how you do your research. Take your time, go through the books, go through the books on Amazon, the information on Amazon, go to this product details, look at the what's it called, the niches that it is in, right? You can see that this one is in German, love children's German's language books. So you can actually open this in a new tab and then see the category path, because some of you sometimes the mistake you make is you don't actually go through the category path as you should, right? Then you now have trouble adding other categories when you want to at the end of your book. So this is very simple. At this category path, now you can see that this is in books, right? From books it comes down to children's book. From children's books it comes down to education and reference. From education and reference it comes down to foreign language and learning. From foreign language learning, then it now comes down to German, right? So it's more like if you want to add additional 10 categories, what you have to do is you have to something like this, books, right? Then it goes to children books, right? Then it goes to what's it called, education and reference, right? Then it goes to foreign language learning, then it goes to German. This is what your path is supposed to look like. There are some of you that make this mistake of knowing how to actually structure this part for additional 10 categories that you will learn later in this course. So this is basically how to make real research. I wish you the best of luck. Take your time to do this well, and I assure you the results will show for itself. Thank you.